Hi, I'm back again, and today we're going to talk about how you sort of assemble a hi-fi system and the order of importance for all of these things. Number one is always the source component, because it cannot ever be any better than what is fed into the rest of the system. Source components can be a CD player, a turntable, a tuner, even a Sonos system, or some sort of streaming device. The second most critical component in the line is called the preamplifier or the control amplifier. This is where everything hooks up. It has switches to select sources of volume control, and it has an output to an amplifier, which we'll cover in a few moments. The third critical component, a lot of people call accessories. I prefer to call them necessaries, because without them your system will not work. They are the cables and speaker wires that are required to connect all of the components to one another. Fourth, speakers. Now, a lot of people think that speakers should be first, but speakers nowadays have more distortion cumulatively than all of the other components in the system combined. And no matter what advertisers may tell you, there are no perfect loudspeakers, although they'd like to think so. They're perfect for their room where they measure them, but there's nothing going on in that room except those speakers. So speakers are generally a personality contest. You listen to what you like. Fifth, amplifiers, because without the amplifier, it won't work. In a way, there's several ways to put this together. The first is called a receiver. It has three separate parts to it. The radio, which is called a tuner, the control section, again called a preamp, and the amplifier. Receivers are very popular multiple years ago. Nowadays they're typically used for surround sound, except in a very few isolated, expensive situations. When you remove the radio or the tuner, you now have what is called an integrated amplifier, the amp and the preamp together. Benefit of this is that you don't have to use cables to hook the two pieces together, so it's all tied together in one box. This can be very effective in a small system, or in some cases even larger ones. And the third way is called separate components. A preamplifier separated from an amplifier, separated from a radio, separated from all the other things. This is essentially how you design and build a multi-component system.